Welcome back, guys, and I just want to say something before the video starts, and that is thank you so much for viewing the first one that I done. It got 14 views, and I was like, oh damn, that's not too bad. Then I woke up in the morning the next day and it's on 300. That's insane. So I just want to thank everybody that watched that. Hopefully you guys learned something new from that one. But yeah, we're gonna go straight to the next video, and that is gonna be, there is a hidden feature on one of the descendants in the game that is actually going to boost your critical hit rate. And we're going to talk about it, and we're going to go into detail how to use it correctly, what character it is, what build you should be using for him, and stuff like that. So anyway, they're playing the bongos in the background, and I am going to move to the location. The character we're talking about today is actually Valby. A lot of you probably have this from the Valby run. Basically, if you don't know what that was, it was they kind of messed up in the game, and there was a certain outpost where mobs spawned more frequently than all the others, and they kept respawning. And basically, Valby had a really good sort of AOE path which you could go around, and basically would kill the mobs pretty much when they spawn. So it allowed you to get like a lot of money, a lot of shards, a lot of everything. So most people probably have Valby, but if you don't, she's worth getting. And I feel like she's a little bit underutilized now, just because it got patched, and it definitely left like a lot of like salt in people's mouths, you know? Like, you've been grinding for this character for ages, you finally get her. Let's be honest, you do the farm for maybe 1 day, 2 days, and then it gets patched, and you know, you don't really want to use the character again. And I completely understand, because I was like that until I found out about a certain Transcendent mod, which actually makes this character extremely overpowered. Valby is really interesting because she has a special mod right here called Supply Moisture, which while on water increases your skill critical hit rate. So the skill for your character, it increases basically the crit damage that does, which is really good. Your skill duration, so it lasts for a lot longer than normal. And your firearm attribute trigger rate, which is your firearm crit rate, pretty much. So it ups the amount of times you're going to be hitting those critical hits. So it's a very good mod to get, and I recommend getting it. So here, you can actually get the mod from a lot of different monsters, as we can see here from the acquisition info. A bunch of different missions on normal and on hard. Let's see. So yeah, it's mainly going to be getting it from bosses. This is the area that is giving me the fortress. I think this is how I got it, to be fair. You just fight a bunch of bosses, and yeah, this boss here, for example, 2.5% chance of getting it right here, and that's a guaranteed 2.5. So that's one way to grind it. I mean, I got it just from sort of playing the game. You know, when you play the game, you just get a bunch of Transcendent mods, you know, for out of it, and I think I just got lucky with mine. But if you want a specific target farm, there's one right here in the fortress, on hard mode, of course. 2.5%, that's quite a low chance, but that is a guaranteed, you know, it's going to be there when it drops. Yeah, going back to the actual character itself, she is really good at increasing crit hit rate on guns. If you've got a hard hitting gun with not the best crit, this will boost your gun's damage by far. So let's see here, for example, if we go to info, as you can see right now, for my Thunder Cage that I've got here, it's got a 33% chance crit hit rate, which means 1 every 3 bullets I'm shooting is going to be hitting. And the crit hit damage is actually 7.12 times. It's going to be hitting for 7 times the base damage, which is up here, which is 22,000. As you see, that's a heavy hitting gun. And what her mod basically does is so what this does is it actually doubles your crit hit rate. I said in the video it added 20%, it doesn't add 20%, it actually doubles. So if your crit's at 35%, it's going to hit for a 70% when you activate this ability. And when you're shooting this, like, this gun shoots very quickly, and it deals a lot of damage. When it hits the crit, like, getting rid of that extra bullet you need to fire is going to increase this damage significantly over the run. So we're going to do a little test here. So we're going to put in some water. As I said, we was at 50%. And then when we're going to go into the info now, as you can see, it's up to a 60%. So it could be even less than 1 and 2. But yeah, going over to this gun as well, we can see, oh, it just changed there, but it went from a 35 to a 61%. So that was hitting 1 every 2 bullets as well, which is pretty insane. And then this one right here, this is already a 58% crit hit rate. So that's 1 every 2 bullets. This goes up to 80%. I've seen it. So that's pretty much every shot you're hitting is going to be a double damage. And especially with the sniper, if you spec into crit hit damage, and there's an ultimate mod where your first bullet hits for double damage, you can be getting some serious hits on the snipers. But yeah, we're gonna test it real quick. We're gonna shoot this this Vulgus right here. So as you can see, every few bullets, you see that orange coming up there, 323,000. That was a few right there. But yeah, if we shoot one by one. You're seeing all these crits, right? Tons of crits already, but it's every like 3-4 bullets we're getting them. If we go to our water and then shoot him again, look how many more crits we're getting now. It's pretty much every time I tap, we're getting a crit. Which is really insane to think about. That is really going to do a lot of damage. And if you shoot really quickly like this, for example, look how many crits we're getting. Oh my god. We're getting so many. So yeah, that is the sort of secret to Valby, and I'm about to let you guys into a little secret as well. There's a pretty cool mod on this gun. If we go to remove our concentrate support ammo, so we're not going to have as much ammo as we want, but that's okay. And we put on our firing Fiesta here. So when reloading, rounds are not consumed for 3 seconds. Save that change real quick. Basically, every time we reload, every 25 seconds, we're going to have 3 full seconds to shoot with no ammo coming out of the gun. Now, if we put this on top of our water ability, we are going to be doing some serious damage, right? So we're going to reload. Here we go. And then unlimited bullets right now. Look at this. 3 seconds of just full fire in the gun. Look how many crits that done. And like I said, you upgrade firing Fiesta on this gun, and that's going to be doing that even more frequently. So there's just one way to use that. You know, with your character. We're going to go over to the sniper now. As you see right here, I've just done a few quick mods to this gun. Nothing upgraded, just some basic, you know, level 1 stuff. But our firearm critical hit damage is at 2.5% right now, so we're hitting for 2.5 times harder. And our crit rate is actually 57, so 1 every 2 bullets. And our base damage is 128,000. Now, what I've got on this gun right here is I've got the strengthened first shot. So after a reload, the first shot of the firearm is 100% extra. So our 230, I think, is going to be hitting for about 460. And on top of that, you got the 2.5%. So that's 460. That's going to be about 800,000, I think, which is quite a bit. And then with this, is going to give us the bonus crit. So actually, I need to get some more ammo real quick. What we're going to do, I'm going to make a splash right here. Reload the gun. That's going to give us our bonus. We just hit for 1.1 million right there. Got 5 extra bullets in the gun. Gonna have to wait a little bit because obviously, I think, but 709,000 right there for that 1 bullet. And this is on a base gun, right? I've done nothing to it. Just basic mods on here. Yes, I've got lucky with the Transcendent, but let's see. 1.16 million. And that is with just a random sniper that I've just found in the world. Haven't done too much with. You know, it hasn't got the best attributes on it. But yeah, just a random gun that I found. I've slapped base mods on. As you can see, I haven't even upgraded any of this. If you start speccing into guns and upgrading them, and then you find the ultimate snipers and level that up, this is going to be hitting for some serious damage. And this works for all guns. It works for the rocket launchers. It works for everything. So yeah, that kind of concludes this video right here. Just sort of a very basic rundown of Valby and why you should be using her. And why she's kind of underrated at the moment, right? Because everyone kind of used her for the one Valby run and it kind of got patched, and haven't really seen many Valbys running around. But I think she's still really overpowered if used correctly. Remember, before you go, to use my credit code if you're gonna buy anything from the shop. That's gonna help me out, so I really appreciate that, guys. And yeah, subscribe, comment down below if you learned anything, or if there's anything that I missed out, or what you guys would like to see next. I'm thinking maybe a Kuiper farm guide. That is about it. I appreciate everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.